Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, I am Nesi Ramadani from English Education Student Department in IAIN BUKITTINGGI. So today I make this video to fulfill my final task in speaking subject about speech. So the title of my speech is My Future Career as a Teacher. So let me start it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahilladzi hadana lihaza wa ma kunna linahtadiya laula an hadanallah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah la nabiyya ba'da amma ba'du. Good morning, friends. Do you know how important the role of teacher in this world, especially in Indonesia? So, as we know that in Indonesia, we know that the teacher still not appreciated in many cases. But we know that teacher is the most glorious job or the most glorious profession. So, as a good teacher in the future, I have 3 ideas that I would like to talk. The first is how's the role of teacher. The second is what's or how's condition the teachers today in Indonesia. The third is why do I really want to be a teacher. Let me start from the first idea. The first is how's the role of teacher. The role of teachers is consists of 3 parts. The first in learning process, the second is in administration, the third is in the teacher's personality. The first is in learning process. In learning process, the role of teacher is the teacher as a demonstrator, the teacher as a facilitator, the teacher as organizer, and the teacher as evaluator. In demonstrator, the teacher have to demonstrate the teaching process that they teach. The second is in the as organizer. That it is usually held in the classroom because there are many students, so the teacher have to organize the class to be comfortable to students to study. So teacher needs to organize the classroom. The third is the teacher as facilitator. It means that the teacher have to facilitate students to study, like prepare media or giving more explanation for students that want to more explanation about the material. The last is the teacher as evaluator. For example, in school, the students have learned for some months or for some years, so the teacher have to evaluate the result of the student study to make an improvement to the students in learning process as a learning process. So let's continue today in administration part. In administration, teacher as the representation of society. In the teacher's personality, the teacher is an example for everyone. Like whatever the teachers do is become to an example for everyone, especially in society. So it means that the teacher have to and must to have good personality, good character, and good attitude. So let's continue to the house condition the teacher in this country today. The condition of teacher in this country today is really make me sad because I am a teacher in the future. So let we start from the salary. The salary for the teacher is commonly different between the teacher certificate teacher and the uncertificate teacher. So usually the salary for the uncertificate teacher is an humanity because it's really low salary. So let's continue to the second points about the condition. The second point is there are many cases that the teacher got in this country. For example, there is a teacher that have to imprison to the jail just because they teach the students hard than usual. So the parents make a report to the police, so the teacher have to imprison to the jail. It's the reason is the just because human right. So as a teacher in the future is really make me sad, but we know that this case show us how teacher still not appreciated in the government and in the society. So let's continue to the three part. The three part is why do I really want to be a teacher? So why do I really want to be a teacher? Because I am the first is because I am an English education student. So I would like to be the good teacher in the future. So the first reason is I would like to be the good teacher as I can do. The second is I want to teach many children in this country that have no opportunities to study. So because of Indonesia is a huge country, so I would like to give opportunities to children in Indonesia to study because they live in isolated area. So I would like to teach them because them need to study and have right to study. The third is I would like to survive the place the teacher. I would like to survive the teacher as the best place to get learning and will not change the teacher just because the development of technology or globalization. As we know that today the students can get learning just only from Google or for as long as they have internet connection. So they can get learning from as they want. So I don't really want the place of teacher as the best place to get learning will change just because the development of technology and the development of globalizations or that cause students can akhlak less or something like that. So friends, as a good teacher in the future, I would like to be a good teacher as I can do, and then no matter what conditions today, so I will try to be good teacher in the future and then become a great career for me. So I really want to be a teacher. By build my personality that have a faith, that have a strong faith or have a strong personality or character, and then become knowledgeable, uh, li- like continue my study to the starter 2 and 3. So that's all for me, friends. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.